A very special trip for some very special children. Children Exceeding Expectations is a school for children who are battling cancer. It is a special place where they can come to socialize and learn with each other and other kids in a caring environment. This morning we have Jane Henry and Hayley Dietrich here to share with us more about a very special trip you took to the happiest place on earth, Disney World. Talk to us about this trip.
This trip is probably, I guess, our fifth trip to Disney World, and we tried to do it in a very surprising way this year. We told them that they were going to Daytona to see another racetrack because we are located up at the Bristol Motor Speedway.
They're in the suites.
They're in the suites, yes, and it's just great because they get to see different things going on at that track all year long, testing tires and that kind of stuff.
Right.
So we told them that they were going to go see another track in Daytona.
Right.
So we drove them all the way to Daytona to surprise them at the Daytona International Speedway, which that's what we did.
Right.
We drove around there and we told them that they were, we're there, we're here. And we got out and we drove around that track, and then once we were there, we gave them some special keys, and we told them they were their hotel keys. And they had Mickey Mouse on them.
Oh.
And we said, uh-oh. They're the wrong keys. They're keys to the kingdom. You're going to the Magic Kingdom. And so we said, we have 2 hours to get there, and you're going to see Mickey Mouse. And so once we got there, we had 3 days in the park to spend with all the characters and just have a magical time. And that's what we did. So we took the little kids that were fighting some of the most horrible diseases in
I was going to ask
all
about
the
that.
world.
Talk about the kids and some of the things that they're going through and how special this trip was for them.
For these children that are fighting, diseases and cancer and for whatnot, their lives they're not like yours and mine. Every day they have to worry about whether they have a fever. For a child fighting cancer, if they have a fever within 1 hour, they have to be rushed to the hospital.
Right.
Just to have an antibiotic, and be put in the hospital. And, every day that they're not with us, they're getting chemotherapy or radiation. So, for a trip, that's what they want. That's what my kids want.
Right.
They want to go see Mickey Mouse, and so that's what we want to provide for them, a happy place to play.
And Jane, I know I did kind of the same thing to my kids. I told them we were going somewhere else, and then we ended up going. How surprised were they when they found out?
Oh, they were extremely surprised, dancing, laughing, jumping up and down. The parents knew, so they had the opportunity to actually video the reaction, which was just incredible to watch later on.
And we've been showing. We have some pictures of the trip. You actually went to Daytona International Raceway as well,
and it's a great place.
Oh, it's a great place. I've been there several times. They got a really well-rounded trip out of this, didn't they?
They did.
And for these kids, this is a great opportunity. We talked about that earlier, for them to interact with other children that are going through the same thing they are. How important is that?
They find friendship out of it, and I think that while they're together, they realize that they're not going through this journey alone, and they find that friendship and that camaraderie, and they get to have these endorphins, and they want to get up and they want to get out of bed every day. And so for those 3 hours that they're with us, they forget that they have cancer, if that's possible, but they get to just be a child. And for us, that's what it's all about, is that normalcy and that just getting to be a child.
Right.
And the same thing's true for their parents. They on their own have almost formed an informal support group, which when we started the school, I'm not sure we realized that would happen, but it's great for them to have opportunity too, to see that they're not going through this by themselves.
And this is all through the Junior League of Kingsport, and you meet there. I love the idea that you have these classes there at the Speedway in the suites. That's got to be a great opportunity for these kids, these students as well.
Who wouldn't want to go to school at the Bristol Motor Speedway?
They call it their racetrack school.
I like doing this show there, so
And
I can imagine going to school.
We are very grateful to the Speedway for having us there. We wouldn't have the school without them.
All right. Ladies, thank you all so much for
Thank
coming
you.
by and telling us about this. It is a great opportunity for these students. If you want more information, we have the website there at the bottom of the screen.